Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video I'm going to show you guys how I do my small boho knotless braids. This was my summer hairstyle, my vacation hairstyle. I did go to Hawaii, and this was also my birthday hairstyle because my birthday was on the 15th of July. So this hairstyle is really cute. I really love it so much, and this is me showing you guys how I parted my hair. So I do have my phone connected to my TV through Apple AirPlay so I can see the back of my head. So I have 6 sections, 2 in the front, 2 in the middle, and 2 in the back. And then I'm going to start off with just my bottom rows. Sectioning off your hair like this makes it really easier to get straight and even parts on both sides, especially if you have a lot of hair and a big head like me. Try this out. It'll make it so much easier and help you get it even on both sides. So like I said, I'm starting off with just going across and on one row in the back, and I'm going to do 4 braids, and I'm pre-sectioning my whole hair because I personally feel like it makes the process faster for me with braiding. I like to get parting all out of the way while I'm in the zone, and then I like to get the braiding all out of the way when I'm in the zone of braiding. So yeah, but if you guys like to part as you braid, then by all means do that. So pre-sectioning is optional. So now when moving on to the second row, I'm going to try and keep the same width of the section as the bottom one. But honestly, sometimes your parts in the back may be a little bigger than your parts in the front. It's fine. Don't put too much stress on it, especially if you're doing your own hair. I really don't put that much stress on it at all. And yeah, so I'm just making sure I got the part straight. I really feel like I have a moving scalp. Like right when I think it's straight, I feel like my scalp moves and it's not straight anymore. So parting is really irritating for me. But now we're going to stagger our parts with the second row. It's important that when you start doing your parts, you want to stagger your parts. You don't want your braids to lay on top of each other. So as you see, that braid I just did is laying in between the 2 braids on the bottom row. So that's what staggering your parts is. This helps you get that flat look, but also a full look. It won't be any gaps in your hair, and yeah, you just don't want that. You don't want your braids to have gaps in it, but you don't want it to also be too bulky. So doing this is really, really, really important. If you don't take anything from this, take the staggering tip. Do not set your boxes on top of each other, okay? It just makes your braids look better in the end. So yeah, this is what I'm going to do for this row, and then the other row for the back section, and then I'll come back when I start the middle. Okay, so you really just want to repeat that as you get to the top. So as you see, I've just been doing that as I work my way up to my head. Now I'm in the middle section of my hair, and the middle section can be the most like tedious part, is again, especially if you have a big head like me and a lot of hair and a moving scalp. So it could be a lot. Just take your time. If you're doing this yourself, make sure you set aside enough time so you can be patient and not rush through it. Yes, so I did all my parting in one day. I didn't part and braid my hair on the same day because I just don't have the patience for that. And I am doing these kind of small. But when doing your middle, once you get to the top, you want to make sure your front row is even with the middle part of your hair. That's how it'll look the best. So yeah. So as you can see here, I do have my middle section out, but I also have a little bit of the front section out because I want to make sure that these parts are connecting. That way the braids look as best as they can be. Again, if you have iPhone, if you have the Apple AirPlay, really take advantage of that. It'll make your job so much more easier. If you have those mirrors, those three-way mirrors to where you can see the back of your head, do that. But just do whatever you need to do to be able to see the back of your head, or get somebody else to part your hair for you. But yeah, your middle and your top sections will start to connect. You want to make sure that they're even as possible. Okay, so yeah, this is all I did, and I repeated that on my way up, but my camera did die. I was having camera problems, so I didn't get to finish that, but that's how you get that look. So HOTBRAIDS is sponsoring this video. This is what one bundle of their bulk human hair looks like. This is the hair I'll be using for my knotless braids, and they gave me 3 bundles of this. And then these are the goodies that come with the hair. And then for the braids, I will be using the roster-free Amazon 3X natural straight pre-stretched hair. That was a mouthful. It comes with 3 bundles in it, and I only use 2 packs of this. These are how small my feed-ins are, and then this is the gel I'll be using today. I really did like it. This is my first time ever using it, and it did great by me. So here's me showing you guys how I started off my braids. So with knotless braids, you really just want to start with doing a regular braid, like you're doing that, and then I take a small section and feed it in, and I always feed it in when my pointer finger and my thumb finger. Sorry, this is like really hard for me to explain, but it's really simple. If you know how to braid, all you have to do is act like you're doing a regular braid and then feed in that hair in the middle. And since these are small, I don't have to feed in a lot of hair. That's why I only ended up using about 2 or a little over 2 packs of the roster free hair. Now when feeding in the curly hair, it's the same idea as feeding in the braiding hair, except you just pull the curl up, and then you feed in the bottom part of the curl, and sometimes it'll stick out, and that's fine. You can just go ahead and cut the parts that's sticking out after, but that's how you feed it in. I will have more and different views in this video, but as you can see already, the braids are looking really good, really cute. I love the curl pattern, but when you dip it, your curls won't remain this same pattern, but it is human hair, so you know you can manipulate it however you want it to be. Now when it comes to the end of the hair, I fed in 1 curly piece, as I would do a regular braiding hair piece, and I just braid it down, and then I would super glue the ends, and that's how I secured the end. So here's another view. Guys, I really try my best to get some good angles of me doing these braids, but these braids took me forever, guys, because I was just taking my sweet precious time. But here's another glimpse of me feeding in the hair. It's really simple. Don't overthink it. If you know how to do a braid, you know how to do a knotless braid. I promise you, you just have to practice. But yeah, so I usually just fed in like 1 to 2 pieces on the top, and then with the curly hair, I wanted it to be kind of like really boho-ish, so I added about anywhere from 4 to 6 pieces of curly hair per braid. Some of my braids don't have the curly pieces, but most of them do. But yeah, I try to aim around 4 to 6 curly pieces per braid to get that really full look. And I honestly could have added more to get like a more full look, but it was pretty full, and I really liked how it turned out. But yeah. Okay, so this is me finishing the last braid. You guys don't understand how happy I was. I was so tired. But here's how the braids are looking before dipping them. They look nice. The parts look clean. The braids look really good, and the curly hair looks good in this style. So I did count how many braids I had, and I had a total of 104 braids. So this is a very full style for me. I do have a big head, and it took me forever to do it, but it was really worth it. It looks really cute. I really loved it. This is me playing around with it before I dipped it. They were a little stiff because I did do them a little tight. But when you dip your hair and put the mousse and everything on it, it will loosen up for sure. And yeah, so I'll show you some different angles of how the hair looked before I dipped it. The curls are popping, everything looks good. So yeah. Now this is me putting mousse on my hair after I dipped it. I unfortunately did lose the footage of me dipping the hair because I've been having camera problems all month. I need to get my camera fixed. But I made it work. So you guys just dip it in some boiling hot water, and then put some mousse on it. And this is how it's looking with me putting the mousse on. Edges, I love extra edges. If you don't like them, that's okay. Edges aren't for everyone, but they're for me. I like them. So you don't really need to comment anything about I should have put my edges up, because you could do that when you do it yourself, okay? Period. But yeah, putting the mousse on is just adding the finishing touches. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys some hairstyles that I did while on vacation, and then that will be all for this video. So here is a nice little ponytail look. This is me wearing the hair for about 2 weeks. So I wanted to show you guys this because I wanted you guys to see how the curly hair managed, and how it's been like keeping up in the humidity and in the water and everything. And yeah, so this is me in Hawaii. This is how the curls are looking. Like I said, the curl pattern does change a little after you dip it, because that's just how it is. But I really like it. So that was the ponytail style. This is just, you know, how it looks wearing it down. Those are what the ends are looking like. This is what a little side part action's giving. Really cute. Such a perfect hairstyle for vacation. I've been loving it while I'm on vacation. And then this is the last hairstyle. I just like to pull out some of the curly pieces in the front, and then take one of my claw clips and clip it back. And yeah, this is one of my favorite hairstyles again for these braids. It's so simple and easy and really cute, especially when you have cute claw clips. And yeah, so that's all for this video, guys. Any questions, leave them down below. All the specs, all the details of what I used will be down below in the description box, so be sure to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you've learned something from it. And yeah, that's all, and I will catch you guys in my next video. Bye guys.